Hello all. How's everyone? Hoping you're enjoying this. This is a really beautiful day today. And I just wanted to talk about something that happened after I left church today. After I left church, I was on my way to do some market, and as I got there, or before I got there, excuse me, I was coming up North the Parkway, and when I got to a light, I was sitting there and I was watching this guy, and I was like, "What is he doing on the median?" Then as he turned around, I realized that he was asking for assistance because he had a little sign, asking for help. So as he was standing, I felt a little bad because I didn't have any cash on me whatsoever. So I saw him. I said, "Oh man," I said, "I ain't got no help." So when I looked back up after thinking that, I seen him cross his chest, make a cross with his chest as if he had been praying or was praying. And I immediately remembered I always keep some help service listed. It's like almost 20, 30 different places where you can get help with electricity, like BG&E turn-offs, rental assistance, medical assistance, food, clothing, housing, you name it, all kinds of stuff. And I remember I had that, and what I have with it, I have another second page is a warfare prayer, and the third page is some city service leaders, like local and state, Larger Cummings and, the commissioner for disability, stuff like that. So anyway, I said, well, I'm going to give him this. So as he come up, and he's looking dead at me, and he had a little smile, I said, oh man, I hope he's not smiling, because I know, I felt he's smiling because he think I have some money for him. That's what I'm thinking. So I rolled down the window, and I said, excuse me, I said, I don't have any cash on me, but I do have this. This is a listing of health services, and I explained real quickly what they were. And immediately, now mind you, when he walks up, he looked a little rough, I must say, unfortunately. And I'm saying this only because of the end point that I'm trying to make. Really rough looking, clothes torn up, not really clean looking, hair not groomed, anything. And when he smiled and started talking, that wasn't too well either. And he says to me, why don't you smile? Come on, smile. And I said, and I didn't realize that I wasn't. And I think I was so worried about not having what I thought he wanted, when in fact I basically had what he needed. And when he said that, it just really pierced me, and I just started smiling because he was so joyous and had so much glee and zeal in him that I was like, wow. I mean, I felt bad. Like I'm the one who needed the help, and he just helped me, So anyway, I was very excited about that. But it goes to show we can never judge a book by its cover. Here I am, suppose I'm just coming from church, so I'm looking, presentable. Nothing fabulous, but looking presentable. And here is somebody that by our society standard is not well at all, groomed or dressed at all. But he had more happiness, more zeal, and more excitement in him, exuding from him, than I did. And I just left church, and I was like, asking myself when I pulled off, because I thanked him for reminding me of that. And as I pulled off, I'm saying to myself, why weren't you smiling? And I realized, like I said again, I was so concerned about not having what I thought he wanted, that I felt bad about it, that I wasn't even joyous about what I did have that could potentially help him to a greater level, So I just wanted to say, sometimes we just have to be very, very careful to make sure we always stay into a joyous moment, mainly when we're greeting other people, that we don't bring down their spirit, that they shouldn't have to be, not necessarily forced, but, have to work hard to get our spirits up. But gratefully to God that his spirit was exactly what I needed to get my spirit to shift. Because even when I left church, I was still feeling a little taxed in the sense of my on the heartstring side, because of some things that had occurred and what we were trying to do as a family there, that it didn't get done 100%. So I think I was still a little from that, but nevertheless, I should always be grateful. And as Minister Goodwin said, there's a lot in the day. Once we wake up, that begins us being joyous and joyful, and really looking at it and taking it, and then like, wow, the Lord remembered me out of billions of His children. I mean, He remembered me. He remembered to wake me up. He remembered to help me wake up. And as we go along, and I'm always a sky gazer, and he was mentioning about flowers, and when is the last time any of us walked by flowers and just admired them and smelt them and took in God's beauty, and even the beauty He does in our own lives. And it doesn't always have to be something big and dramatic. It can be just something small and just filling you with laughter, for no reason at all. You just start laughing, which I've been there. Not crazy, but I've been there. But nevertheless, I just wanted to put that out there, that we have to be very careful when we are approaching people, and try not to figure out what we believe they want or they may need, and just do what we're able to do and be joyous in it. So I just wanted to say that y'all have a wonderful day, and everyone take it easy.